Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to another week of the Platinum Draft League Season 6. We are going into our Week 3 match. We are currently 2-0, but last week it was a close 2-0. We only lost by about one Pokemon who was very weak, so hopefully we're starting to reach that point where we can turn things around, although admittedly, I have to say, it's probably not going to be this week, because this week looks like a pretty tough matchup for us, comparatively. But we'll go through that in a second. This week, we are going up against Shane and the Puggers Patrol. It's a very interesting team that Shane has concocted here. We've got Rillaboom, Haxorus, Magnezone, Primarina, Kofagrigus, Victory Bell, Mega Houndoom, Terrakion, Landorus Incarnate Form, Avalugg, Smeargle, and Torkoal. So this is a partial Sun team, which also has some support from grassy terrain, so very interesting to see how that all sorts of plays out. What it's looking like this week is that this match is all going to play around how long Rillaboom sits around and what sets it's run, because really the way I see it, Rillaboom is the main thing that's going to be stopping us from just going through cleanly, and it's a Pokemon that can do a lot of damage to us. So if we can get rid of Rillaboom relatively early, then I feel confident that we have a good chance. If Rillaboom decides to play in the back and be sort of a pest and be problematic for us, that could be a bit more troublesome, but we'll have to see. For now, let us go through what I have prepped, so that way I can give you a picture of how I'm planning on dealing with everything. And first up, we have Klefki making another appearance. So Klefki is running a similar set to what we were running week 1 with Spikes, Hacks, and Toxic. But this week, first, our offensive options, we're running Draining Kiss and Foul Play. Draining Kiss, obviously some nice Fairy Stab, plus whenever we deal hit, we gain 50% of the damage we do back as health. Draining Kiss is a bit weak, unfortunately, but it still should be a decent enough healing for us. And then we also have Foul Play, which uses the opponent's attack stat to deal damage, so the more offense our opponent has, the more damage this will do. So it's going to be great for coming in on Pokemon like Rillaboom, coming in on Pokemon like Haxorus, coming in on Pokemon like maybe Terrakion, except Terrakion we can't really do as much. 1, because it's resisted. 2, because if we hit it with a dark move, it gets a justified boost, and that's a lot scarier. But yeah, so this is going to be more of a utility week for Klefki again. That seems to be all its weeks. And its main job here is to be a check to Rillaboom. We won't be able to hold out forever, but being able to stack up those spikes and then dropping a Toxic on things that want to come in on it, mainly things like Torkoal, things like probably Haxorus can come in on it, things like Terrakion and Lando want to come in on it. So this thing's mainly here to force out Rillaboom and to kind of be a decent check to other things on the team, as well as passing around those Toxics, so that way we can get those things weakened down. So hopefully Klefki should be able to hold that position. Next up, we have Lando T coming back once again. So Lando T this week, we're running Banded Lando T, so we can get a lot of offense out here. Because one of the things that grassy terrain adds to this team is it makes it so that Earthquake is not as strong. So losing some of that Earthquake power is going to hurt in the late game. However, with this option here, we kind of negate that. As well, we just do a lot of damage if there's not terrain. So I think we can pretty much one-shot anything we'd want to hit with an EQ. And then other things, we have Knockoff, Stone Edge, and U-Turn. Having those boosted U-turns is going to be great for chipping down opponents, and being able to pass around Intimidates on things like Haxorus, things like Rillaboom, Terrakion, all going to be very, very useful to have. So yeah, I think this thing is hopefully going to just obliterate things with a Banded Earthquake, because that seems like a very safe thing to do. Obviously, if we're doing that, we have to watch out for Lando I, because it will be completely immune. But I think that's the only immunity he has on his team. So that should be good. We always have to watch out for other things he might do, like he might have air balloon on things, but I don't think he runs air balloon, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah. Next up, we got our Rotom Mow. Rotom Mow is going to kind of be here to kind of put some divots into some of the stronger offensive Pokemon on the team. We're running that Will-O-Wisp so that way we can pass around burns rather than toxics. So if things try to come in on us and they're super offensive, like Terrakion, like Rillaboom, we can easily just pass them a nice little burn, make their attack not as much as it should be, and it makes it a lot easier for us. We are running the Kiba Berry, whatever. It reduces poison moves, which I'm running mainly for certain Pokemon that like to run poison coverage. Things like Haxorus with Poison Jab, Landorus Eye with Sludge Wave, Victory Bell with Sludge Bomb, a few other things. You could argue I could run Akka instead for Fire, but I think Fire is always going to be a problem. I'd rather have Poison for those few things that want to try and maybe get us with a Poison move real quick, and then being able to burn a few of those things could be very, very good for us. Plus we're running Leaf Storm, Hex, and Defog. Defog to get rid of hazards. I know we're kind of going for a hazard stack, but if the time comes, then I can get rid of them. Leaf Storm's just great damage, and then Hex is decent damage, and it boosts if the opponent has status effects. So if we're passing around both Toxics and Willows, we're going to get those boosts nice and easy. Next up, we got our Mega Sharpedo. Mega Sharpedo is here once again to be somewhat of a disappointment, but hopefully not as much this week, because we are running Flip Turn, Aqua Jet, Ice Fang, and Close Combat. I decided to run Aqua Jet over normal Water Stab because having that priority is going to be great for things that can outspeed us. Things such as Terrakion, which would be faster. Mega Houndoom could be faster, and if Mega Houndoom gets a Nasty Plot up, or if it has Sun, that's going to be a big threat, so having something that can easily come in and take it out will be very good. We're running Flip Turn just for some nice pivots. Ice Fang is there for Haxorus, for Victory Bell. It helps out a bit on some other mons like Lando because it's quad rather than just neutral or super effective, so that could be good. And then we're running Close Combat over Earthquake. I originally wanted to run Earthquake, but with the grassy terrain, I figured Close Combat would be better for things like Magnezone and things like Avalugg, so we can get those big damage numbers off. So yeah, that's pretty standard right there. Next up, we got Hitmontop here. AV Hitmontop here is going to kind of try and be a check to the Houndoom problem we seem to have. Having Sun Boost is kind of dangerous, and if it's Sun Boost plus a Nasty Plot, we basically still get just destroyed, but having Technician boosted Mach Punch to deal a lot of damage to that Mega Houndoom is going to be great. We're also running Triple Axle, Drill Run, and Brutal Swing. Drill Run, same reason as not running to wanting to run Earthquake. It doesn't get affected by the grassy terrain, so it's still good damage. And then Brutal Swing, which is also Technician boosted, is mainly there for the Kofa Grigas, who will want to come in on a strong fighting type. So having a good option there will be awesome. And then finally, we have a newcomer, or not a newcomer, but the first appearance of our Wigglytuff. So, to be honest, I didn't really know what I wanted to throw as a 6th slot, but I figured Wigglytuff could be an interesting option and something he might not expect. We're running a Sub-Mine set with Dazzling Gleam and Flamethrower. The way I see it, for certain things that are going to be slower and can't do much in terms of damage, things like Kofa Grigas, things like Torkoal, Smeargle, maybe Avalugg. We can easily set up a nice substitute, do some Calm Minding to boost our specials, and then Dazzling Gleam and Flamethrower hits pretty much everything on the team for some solid damage. I don't think there's something on here that doesn't take a lot of damage. Maybe Prim, but even then that's very situational, and if it's offensive Prim, we should still be able to deal with it. So it's going to be very situational if Tough is going to work out, but if he wants to bring Sun and he wants to lead Torkoal, then I figured this will be a great way to sort of check that, because if we lead this, then we can easily just sort of get started and pop off, so that will be awesome. So yeah, that is the team that we are prepping. Like I said, this is probably all going to fall down to, can we kill Rillaboom early, or is Rillaboom just going to always be a problem? But until that point, I will see you all for the actual battle. Alright, you guys, so we are here for the battle. This is actually happening pretty early after we just recorded. I was originally not expecting to be this early, but it happened, so we're doing it. Also, turns out I'm a fool. Wigglytuff can't actually learn Calm Mind, so that has been replaced with Toxic now, so I'll have to make do. Looking at the team here, looks like Rillaboom is here, the Sun Core is here, and he brought along Prim and Avalugg. Let me compare that to my notes. Yep, Rillaboom, Torkoal, Mega Houndoom. Brought Prim. Instead of Kofagrigus and Terrakion, he brought these two. He brought Victory Bell and Avalugg. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Even though we can't Calm Mind, I think leading Tough is still a smart idea. So we can punish Torkoal coming in, and we can get some free damage off of whatever wants to stay in. And we can do some calcs based off of that. Sorry, I'm just trying to link the... This is gonna jolt some people awake. Alright, so yeah, I think Tough is a fine lead. The only thing that scares me is if Rillaboom is the lead, because he could do Rillaboom lead to get terrain up early, in which case Wigglytuff just gets destroyed, probably. Actually, can live a hit. Tough's a bit bulky. We invest in some defense. We're a bit of a unit. Let's see. I think I might actually leave that. Yeah, we'll lead Tough. Leads Primarina. Interesting. Maybe expecting us to lead with something. Let's see. Prim does a lot of damage. That's for sure. If it's max attack specs, it could kill us with a pump or a moonblast. Tough, I changed it last minute. I don't think it serves a lot of purpose, this matchup. I'm not gonna lie. I think I might just pop a Toxic down, see what's up. Yeah, we're just gonna pop a Toxic down, see what's up. Oh, a crit. Oh, he crit us immediately with the Hydro Pump, and we go down. Nice. Very, very nice. So it was a crit, so I cannot tell really what set it was. Definitely did. Okay, then he's not running an offensive set. That's good to know. So I think in this scenario, we go out to our Rotom here, because it will definitely scare it out. Yeah. I'll go Rotom here. That's kind of a sucky start, losing Wigglytuff early. I guess it was kind of just tossed on there, but still, would have rather it did something. So here's my thinking here. He's going to be predicting either a Leaf Storm or probably a electric move. He could go Rillaboom here. We don't do much to Rillaboom. We could get a nice burn off of Rillaboom early, and that would be very helpful, though. We could very much get that. I think I'm going to go for it. We're going to go for the burn. He stays in. Damn, what the hell? That did too much damage. What the hell? I might just get swept by this Primarina. Is that Specs damage? 61. I'm not seeing anything else, so it'd have to be Modest Specs. In that case, Leaf Storm kills, so I think I just click it. Or we don't click it. I might just get swept immediately by Primarina. Sharpedo, you do nothing because we brought nothing for you. Lando T, you could kill with Banded EQ, possibly. Depends on what your investment is at. If you're running HP, you could live. Klefki, you don't stand a chance. I think I gotta risk Lando here already. Do I risk Lando here? I think so. Because I can't do much else. Nothing else on my team does damage. Okay. Prim's gone, but that was 2 Mons we just lost there. And he probably is also going to figure out that we are banded. Yeah, he goes Rillaboom, obviously. So on Rillaboom, we always are going to go Klefki. Bring in the Klefki. Running Grassy Seed. Oh, it's a setup, I see. It's a setup, I see. Yeah, this is Sword Stance. So you are not Life Orb, so I can take that away from you. But you are +1 defense, +2 attack. Defense. You shouldn't be able to kill. Foul Play still does a decent chunk, so I think that's what we click. Yeah. Oh, that's even better. That's even better. Actually, does he kill now? If he has superpower, he could kill now. Oh god. Grassy Glide, we live. Okay, we're not getting swept immediately, but we're still not in a good position, no matter what. But at least terrain's gone, and we know he's not running extender, so he's only got these 2 turns of terrain. Torkoal, I believe on Torkoal we can go sharp. Can't do much in terms of damage, but I mean, do I drop Klefki here? What does Klefki do for me? Because this thing probably also his spinner. This thing is probably also his spinner. I'm gonna bring out Sharpedo. Goes for Plume. Immediately gets a burn. Oh, brother. Yeah, this is honestly probably just a wash. I do 8 damage with Sun Up. Oh my god. I can't be swapping around too much, but I've got to do something. Okay, top is here. Torkoal is so fucking tanky if it's running a lot of defense, but the best thing we can do is a drill run, so... Of course we miss. That would only make sense that we miss. Nice. Bro. Torkoal, or not Torkoal, god. How? I've missed 2? Jesus. And I do so little. Oh my god, yeah, this is a wash. This is a fucking wash, if I've ever seen one. Okay, Bando T. We do 88 to 103. This should be a killing blow then. Goes Avalug. Jesus Christ, that's a tank. Get 2-shot by body press. I think I need a clean switch in, so I think Sharp has to go. Oh, he's just gonna recover. Oh, this is a wipe if I've ever seen one. We have been utterly wiped. He spins to get speed up. Oh, he spins for the double speed up. Oh my god. Okay, get the Toxic off. He's gonna recover. He wants to play a stall battle. I can play a stall battle. But we're not playing a stall battle because Torkoal wins. Yeah, Lava Plume just destroys me. Oh my god, this is a nightmare. He lets Torkoal go, but that's not gonna stop the rest of his mons from just beating me. Yeah, Avalug just wins because it tanks, and if it's probably rocking Avalanche. Yep. Oh my god, what the hell? I thought Rillaboom was the only problem. Apparently it was the Primarina, because it just killed 2 of my mons instantly. Oh my god. This is a nightmare. I mean, at least it was only a 3-0, but still, that felt like a pitiful performance on my part. Oh my goodness. Hey guys, how's it going? So we're here post-match after Shane. It's actually been about a day, because originally I wanted to see if Shane would be around for an interview. Unfortunately, they're just a very, very busy person, and I gotta get this video out at some point, so I'm just recording this now to get it done. We do have his team here, so we can see his overall team, and it's a lot of things we've seen. We have Grassy Seed, Rillaboom, we got Specs Prim, Boots, Heat Rock, pretty standard stuff for the set he's brought. One thing he did bring up, which is something I'm mad that I didn't do, is Cinderace. Cinderace definitely should have been a heavy bring this week, especially with having Sun Boost. Being able to do that would have been great. Plus, it would have been great for things like Mega Houndoom, which we can outspeed and kill with a high jump kick. Rillaboom, which while we don't outspeed, we can resist and then probably kill it once with a Pyro Ball. Victory Bell we can probably kill with a Pyro Ball. Avalugg I think gets 2-shot in or out of Sun. Torkoal is still a problem, but it would be fast, so that's mostly on me. Wigglytuff didn't do much for me, so it shouldn't have come that week. I don't think Wigglytuff's ever going to do anything for me any week. So speaking of, I think what I'm dealing with right now is I'm trying to focus too much on making a better team that I'm not focusing on utilizing the mons I have the best I can, and that's why this week went rather poorly and the other weeks went rather poorly, is I'm just not planning with my team very well. Also, I've been getting a lot of bad luck. It's been shared among the league that I've been getting bad luck because, little insider fact, at the end of each season we do little votes on certain awards, and one of these awards is the most hacked match of the season, and so far I've already had 2 nominations, the first of which being our week 1 match versus Fuzzy, and the second is our week 3 match against Shane, which we just had. So having 2 of the most hacked match nominations should tell you a small tidbit of how we're doing this season. Currently we are sitting at 0-3, but we are only at -8, so looking at some of the other teams who are about low with us, we have Missouri Raikus who are at 0-2, Portland Timbers and Gibby's Gibbles, but they are also at -10, so if they lose their matches, we will still be decently high up, and again, it's only the start of the season, so we're still doing fine. I haven't made changes to the team yet because I've been trying so hard to totally rework this team, so that way it's something that works out. I think I'm just gonna have to pivot to making the current team we have something that's just a better version. So main things I want to look into are getting some more special power, because we're lacking some of that. Maybe trying to switch around some other Pokemon that we might not use too often. Pokemon like Wigglytuff, which originally I thought would benefit the team, but doesn't really do much. Maybe switch around our Golem, because Golem doesn't seem to be doing too much for us, and we already have a better electric type in Rotom Mow. So I'm going to be looking into, rather than overhauling our total team, just making the team better, because I do like some of the mons on our team. Cinderace has done a lot of work. Lando T has proven to be good. Klefki has been a surprising mon to use, so I think we just need to pivot to making this team better rather than trying to switch it all around. So I'm going to hopefully look into that more this week. We'll just have to find time and see, because the next week coming up is going to be the Christmas week, so I'll have to see how much time I can put in. But yeah. Speaking of our next match though, which should be coming up sometime next week, I don't know when exactly. We're probably going to have to wait till after Christmas, so maybe Sunday, maybe Monday. This video is probably not going up till the 20th, so might be a week till the next one. But anyways, next week we are going up against the plus minus steel rollers, Lily Avelia. So I have kind of a personal rivalry with Lily. In all of the matches we've had in this league that we fought in, I think I've lost all of them. The only one we won in is a secondary league, which we both participated in, and even then I barely won. So it would be nice to take a match off of Lily, but currently it's not looking the best, and they have a very strong team this season. Dragapult, Melmetal, Hatterene is a super scary core and something that's going to be tough to get around. They have other fast, strong Pokemon. Infernape, Miltank, Mantine can be a problem, Electros could be a problem, Mega Absol could be a problem, so it's going to be tricky to kind of play around on what Lily is going to try and do. But hopefully we should be able to find some ways around, build a solid team to help us out and take them down. But it's not looking good, but hey, we're gonna try. I know it's early, I know we're already lost most of our matches, but if I were to give up now, then I wouldn't be proving myself. The best way to prove yourself is to overcome adversity and turning a league that you think you might be failing in and turn it into something good. That's all it means to learn, is to figure out how to dig yourself out of those tough spots. And if you can dig yourself out, then you are looking stronger than you ever have. If I turn this around, then I will definitely be in a good position, I still think. So it's just a matter of getting our footing and actually taking some W's. But yeah, that's all I have for right now. Big shout out to Shane, obviously. Fortunately, we could not do the interview, but they are still a great match. Even though it kind of went sideways, it still was good. We managed to come out surprisingly well for how I thought that match would turn out. But anyways, that is going to be it from me. I have been Monotone Excitement. I hope you all have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you may be watching this, and good night.